Alright, guys, I guess I'm live now. Okay, I guess I'm live now. And I'll be playing 5-minute game. If you're watching and you like to play me, you can send in your challenge. And as I play, I'll be explaining my thought process, and you are definitely going to learn a thing or two. So without further ado, let's get an opponent and get started. Let's get an opponent and get started. All right. So before I start getting challenges from my viewers, let's see if I can actually get my rating a bit up. I lost the last game I played. I lost to a viewer, and it was rated game, so I just lost 15 points for no reason. So here we go again. I'm supporting this pawn. I'm expecting a move like this, but my opponent seems to be delaying that move. I'm not sure why, but let's castle. And let's go this way. Can I play this? I really want to play this. I really want to play this. Let's go. Oh. I want to go this way. I'm thinking of maybe sacrificing here. But do I really gain anything there? Let's say I pick up this pawn. They recapture this way. I give a check here. If they play this, if they play that pawn move, I'm just going to capture there and maybe get a rook. And get a rook. What if they don't capture? What if they don't push this pawn and simply move away? And, I don't see it going anywhere. I really don't see it going anywhere. But what if I go this way? I'm expecting they will push this pawn. That's what I'm expecting. Just to lock down this diagonal. So let's go this way first. And let's see what goes on. I'm hitting this rook, so they have to protect the rook. So I'm thinking they will play this move just to keep everything together. And I think I guessed correctly. Now, does the sacrifice do anything? Does it actually does anything? Well, let me sacrifice. Why not? I can sacrifice, so why not? Let's go for it. Let's go for the sacrifice. I think my opponent is skeptical. My opponent is skeptical about capturing there, and let's go this way. Okay. That simply gives up a pawn. I can play this move. It gives up a piece. Let's go, let's go. They are giving me back my piece, so I'm just going to say, be my guest. Why not? Can I capture here? I don't think so. But let's go here. Let's go here. Taking advantage of the pin here, I just want to destroy my opponent king's side. They can't capture this way because they are pinned, because the bishop is pinned. And if they play this move, I always have this sacrifice. And now if I capture here, they will have to capture with their pawn. But they just broke this. They just broke the pin. They just broke the pin. But I think I can actually sack. I think I can sack. I can sack because if you capture here, I'm going to capture with check. What did I just do? What did I just do? Okay. I'm not losing. I'm still not losing. I'm still not losing. They can capture here if they... Okay. Let's see. I'm still not losing. If they capture here, I just go back this way. And that's just a discovered attack. Thank God. Yeah, thank goodness. The queen is sitting on a dark squared. And if they capture this pawn, if they capture this knight, okay, and they did the right thing, I would say they did the right thing. So let's go. Let me give a check here. Let me give a check here. Okay, then comes another check. And another check here. I'm just hunting the king. The sacrifice actually paid off. I sacrificed the knight in the beginning of the game and it actually paid off. Then comes this. And my opponent simply played the best move by resigning. Let's look at the review. Let's review the game and see what actually happened. Let's review it and see what happened in the game. Wow. That was a brilliant blunder. The sacrifice I'm actually proud of. The stockfish says is actually a brilliant blunder. Oh, that was not a blunder. Okay, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. Oh, what's the best move for my opponent? Let's see. Okay, they had to just give up the rook. They just had to give up the rook, and I'm just okay. I'm not completely winning, but I'm just doing fine. Okay, giving up the knight here is actually the best move. Okay, that was actually good. That was actually good. Looks like my queen is hanging, but you can't capture it. Because if you capture this way, I'm just going back this way, and you have to give up. You have to give up your queen. You just have to give up your queen because it's a discovered check, and you just have to give up your queen. So my opponent plays something else. They simply capture this way. I give a check here, and the rest is just history. Now, okay, they resign. I'm hitting this, and I'm hitting this. I think that's why they resigned. Maybe defending this way doesn't really work because I can come here, adding another attacker here while also hitting this. That's actually a great game. If you are watching and you like to play against me, you can send me a challenge. You can send me a challenge and we can get started. So before that, let me start a new game with a new opponent. Alright, my opponent goes for the queen's pawn opening. Let's see. And we have the Caro-Kann on the board. The advanced variation. I just started learning this opening and I would say I've actually fallen in love with the opening. Okay, let me develop my bishop. Let me develop my bishop. This pawn is protected. Probably play this next, opening up this diagonal. Looks good. It looks good. Okay, maybe let me go here and this way. Can I go this way? I can, but do I gain anything from doing that? Maybe I don't. Maybe I really don't gain anything from doing that. Let's go this way. I'm not sure what my opponent is doing. I am not sure what my opponent is doing. I can give a check here and just invite them to play this move, which I think I'm okay with. So let's give the check. If they capture, I'm just okay. I wasn't expecting them to capture. That was what I was expecting. Should I throw in this move first to say nothing? I don't want anything hopping in here. Or should I just castle? The move I just played, is it actually a good move? I'm expecting maybe they'll play this, but I'm going to sack something. I'm definitely going to sack something there. Maybe not a sound move, but that's what I'm going to go for. Because I think, practically speaking, having all the pawns on your king side and blown away is not where you actually want to be. It's not where you want to be. Let's go this way. Okay. And can we go this way? Let's go this way. I'm just hitting this. But it's, for now, it's very well protected, so there's nothing going on. They can even move the knight away if they wish to. Let me go here, threatening to just go here, and that will be a fork. So let's go. Before going, I'm just cross-checking to see if there's actually any good plan behind my opponent's move. This square is still unprotected. Okay. My opponent does something good. Plays the right thing. Should I go here? Let me go here. Okay. Let's go this way. And let's go this way. Now I'm hitting this pawn. Okay, I was expecting that. So let's go this way. But there's nothing going on there. There's actually nothing going on there. But that move allows me to play this. I think that move simply allows me to play this. I think now I can play this. And if you capture this way, I'm just going here. Okay, I'm just going here. You can, oh. And I just give up my rook for no reason. I just gave up my rook for no reason. I just gave up my rook for no reason. How do I block this? Wow. I just gave up my rook for no reason. I'm losing this game. I'm losing this game. My opponent wants to come here. Let me go here. I'm just threatening this sneaky move. No, it's not a checkmate, but who knows? Let's see where it gets me. Maybe I'll escape with a perpetual check. Maybe I'm going to escape with a perpetual check. If you're watching the stream and you like to play me, just drop your username. I'll send you a challenge. This bishop is hanging. I'm threatening this move, but they have this move. And for some reason, they decided to play that, and I think that is even a bigger blunder. That's what, okay, they have this move. They have this move. And they have this move. Let's go this way. Okay. I'm just going on some adventure. Some pawn grabbing adventure. I think I need to create a loft for this so I can actually play a move like this and free up my knight. Let's free up the knight. My opponent hung that, but it's not actually hanging. So let me play a move like this. We might see this. Okay, we didn't see that. I'm just happily going to capture here. Am I blundering anything? Okay. Let's go this way. I'm running low on time, so let me play fast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I missed that. I missed that. I missed that. My position is not looking pretty. I have 24 seconds. So aside from my position, I have the time to worry about. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. This knight is just a menace. Yeah, that knight is simply a menace. I hate that knight. I really hate that knight. Uh-oh, I thought I had that move, but I don't. Alright. Alright. I'm just losing. That's just checkmate. Yeah. I kept my own long enough in the game. I was losing. If you're watching and you like to play me, just drop your username and I'll send you an unrated challenge. So you don't have to worry about losing your rating to me. It's going to be an unrated challenge. So let's go for the King's Pawn opening. And maybe we'll get the Scotch opening. Yeah, and the Scotch opening we get. Let me go for the Scotch Gambit. Let's see if they play this move. So I just strike that way. They didn't do any of that. What's the essence of that move? I'm not sure. I'm not sure my opponent played it in the best way, but let's see. I would love to play this. Let's go here. I would love to play that. If they block this way, I'm probably just going to go this way. Keeping an eye on this pawn. And asking my opponent how far with that. What are you planning to do with that pawn? What are you planning? Because if you move your bishop, I'm just going to capture there. And they play something. They play something nice. Let me strike here first. I can, so why not? Okay. That looks like a sensible move. Actually looks like a sensible move, but I don't know if it's a good move. Let me go. Uh-oh. I thought I could go this way. Is my opponent's taking the initiative? Let's go here. Let's go here and go here. I didn't want to block my bishop. That's why I didn't play this move. I didn't want to block my bishop. Okay. My opponent responded to this threat very well. They responded very well, I must confess. I'm the one losing now. Alright, I'm a new player. Let's play. Your username is uncrowned. Yes, I'll be sending you a challenge after this game. I'm already getting destroyed. Okay, I thought I was losing my queen, but fortunately I am not. Let's capture here. They are winning. So when you are winning, what do you want to do? You just want to trade. Okay. I just lost another piece. Let's go. That was a good game from my opponent. That was a very good game. Someone is sending me a challenge. I'm not sure that I'm uncrowned or that GG. Let me send you a challenge now. You are the first opponent of the day. This opponent just won against me and seriously want another rematch. I think they have seen an easy person to win and they just want to farm me. I love accepting such rematch. But in this case, I have a challenge to go for. Uncrowned, I've sent you a challenge. Maybe you'll be crowned now after this game. After this game, you become a crowned player. Okay, Pandor. Pandor is also here. Pandor, after this game, after Uncrowned, I'll be sending you a challenge. Uncrowned, seems you are not online. Uncrowned, it looks like you are not online. Let me send to this person that is online. Pandor. Or let's send to Uncrowned one more time to see. Good, he accepted. So Panda, I'll be playing you next after this game. Alright, we have the Scotch game. We have the Scotch game. And I think that move stunned my opponent. I think the move stunned my opponent. After the opening phase, I'm going to explain what you do in this position. So if you're watching this stream, you just learn what to do when you are faced with this Scotch game. Okay, that's actually the best move. I can go this way, and I think I'll go this way. It reminds me of when I was a beginner. I usually go this way, and most time they get it wrong, and my opponent is already getting it wrong already. I'm not sure where this knight is going to, but let's hit the knight. You see, in the opening phase of the game, you don't want to move one piece several times. And here we go. You move the knight here, you move it here, and you're about to move it again. That's 3 moves for just one piece. So you should avoid doing such thing, except it's necessary. Maybe your opponent just hang a queen, and in that case, it's very justified. And see, this is under attack already, and then you give me a check. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put that under attack again. So you now have 2 pieces that is under attack that you have to attend to. And in the game of chess, you just have 1 move per turn. So you'll be losing one of these pieces now. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You're going to lose one of the piece. Alright, my opponent got things complicated straight from the opening. Mr. Easy, hi. No, there's no rating limit. I challenge everyone. Even if you're a GM, I'll gladly lose to you. If you're a GM, I'll just gladly lose to you. Nothing more. Nothing more. So I'm accepting challenge from anyone. There's no rating limit. But maybe I have a limit. Just drop your username. I'll send challenge, and it usually goes through. I've not really had an encounter where the challenge didn't go through. Probably not a good move. But who am I not to play it? I'm definitely going for it. Uh-oh. You didn't have to capture. When your opponent sacrifices a piece like that, sometimes you have to think twice before you accept it. Like in this case, when I sacrifice that piece, it's actually not a sacrifice because I have so many pieces hitting that pawn. So you didn't have to accept it. You are not forced to capture. This is not checkers. You are not forced to capture. And although you are doing fine, I think you are doing fine, regardless of I think you are still doing fine. I think you are still doing fine. Oh well, not actually fine. You are not doing really fine, but I think the game is not ending the way I think it will end. The way I was thinking it will end is not going to end that way. I was thinking it was about to end, but no, you have that move. And it's actually a forced move. Alright, I feel like going this way. I feel like going that way, but do I have to? Do I have to? Let's go this way. Just trying to be annoying. Alright, Pando, if you are watching, you are the next person I'll be sending a challenge to. Then who else have? If you want to play me, just drop your username. I'll send you a challenge. He can try the cow opening. I can't really recall it, but let me see. Pando, let me see. Maybe I'll try it against you. If I'm playing with the white pieces. Or can I play it with the black pieces? I'm not sure. I think the cow opening involves just pushing pawns here and bringing in. No. That doesn't look good. Probably a good move, but I don't know. I'm just going to capture here. Let's go this way. And this move now is a blunder. You see, when you have hanging pieces like this, a piece that is not protected, it's easy for you to blunder. It's usually easy for you to blunder. So as a beginner, one tip I'll give is that you shouldn't have so many pieces hanging. You shouldn't have a piece that is not protected, because when you have a piece that is not protected, you can easily lose the piece. Like in this position now, I'm just going to capture here. If you recapture this way, I'm just going to take the bishop because it's a hanging piece and it was not protected before. And if you capture this way, we check, well, my knight is not a pawn. I'm just going to come back and capture this way, and I will have a good position. I just come out with some material advantage. Okay, Elon, after Pando, I'll be playing you next. Pando, okay, Pando is still here. Pando is still here, which is good. My opponent seems maybe no longer interested in playing. Hopefully, I hope you won't go through this game after the match, so you can see some of the explanation I did, and I'll do a quick I'll rush through the opening phase to show you something I think is a mistake you did in the opening. I'm trying to end this game now. I'm trying to end it, but I'm not sure the fastest way to end it. Okay. I'm trying to end this game. Can my opponent flag me? Well, 1 minute is just enough time for me to, is more than enough time for me to win this position. If you're on the stream and you have not hit the like button, do good to hit the like button to help the stream go far. I'll be happy to see you hit that like button. My opponent is thinking, and I would say they actually played very well. They actually missed something in the opening phase of the game, and it resulted into this. I'll just go back a little and explain something in the opening. So since my opponent seems to be a Scotch game enjoyer, so they'll just learn something from the explanation. Okay, I'm just giving them the knight. Okay. That just walks into a fork. Aside from walking into a fork, it also walks into a discovered attack. That's not something you want to do. Now I can capture here. Instead of even going here, I can capture here, and it's a discovered attack. And okay. I can go back here. think you have to capture. Okay, you have to go that way. I can go back here. Oh, and that's a checkmate. I didn't even see that checkmate coming. Okay, let me just do a quick review of what went wrong in the opening. In the Scotch game, when your opponent offers this pawn, you capture this way. In the game, my opponent captured this way, and after I capture here, they went this way. That's not what you want to do. Instead of playing that in this position, you can try playing something like this. You can try playing something like this. If I capture here, you can play something like this. Well, this is complicated, but you can play something like this, and at your level, I think many of your opponents will simply maybe try to save their knight and just blunder checkmate here. So the best move here is not any of that. Maybe the best move is just to give back to the piece by maybe playing something like maybe playing something like this. That move doesn't feel good. Maybe playing something like this and just giving back the piece. The best move is just to give back the piece. You can see just few moves into the opening, you already sees the initiative. And in some cases, you go this way, and I don't capture there. I simply develop this way. So what do? You just go back this way, and now you are hitting this. And I can't really capture here. If I capture there, this is a move. And notice this. You can't bring back your knight or any of that. You have to capture here, and I just capture here, and look at this. This is just horrible. So that's just a quick lesson in the Scotch opening. I think Pando is next. Then Blaze Riza. Pando, I'll be sending you a challenge. Then Blaze Riza will be next. Let's challenge Pando. Pando. Alright, Pando, a challenge is coming your way now. What's going on? Okay, you can also send me friend request. I'll gladly accept. Can't challenge. Please wait a few seconds and try again. What's going on? Pando, are you on a game? Are you playing a game? Okay. After Pando, I think Blaze Riza, then Aldrich Noboa. Omo, that's really hard to pronounce. Pando, are you online? Pando, okay, you're online. I'm not sure why the challenge is not going through. Maybe chess.com is limiting me since I'm the one sending the challenge. You can also send me the challenge as well. You can send me challenge. Okay. Okay, Pando has accepted. Finally, the challenge went through. So let's go the King's Pawn opening. Let's see if we'll get the Scotch opening. And the Scotch opening was actually my best opening for white as a beginner, and I would suggest the opening to beginners. To be honest, I'm just kind of biased towards the opening. Maybe it was because it was the opening I played while learning chess and while I was a beginner. It's just easy to play, and it gets you into some easy position. My opponent just played something that's actually going to stun me. That move is stunning me. Andre Kino, please make it 5-minute game. Make it 5 minutes. I think that's just in the middle. The 5-minute time control is just somewhere in the middle. My opponent has already stunned me with that move. What I don't want to do here is capture this way. Because after capturing this way, I'm expecting this move, and that will be kicking my knight. And in most cases, just going back here is the best move. But I don't think I want anything here. I don't want any of that. But let's say I go here, which is what I'm thinking of doing. They can play this move. They can play this move, and what happens next? What happens next? They can play this move, and what happens next? I'll have to move my knight, and if I go here, my knight will be trapped. Wow. Let me capture here. Let's walk into what you want. Let's capture there. That's not what I was expecting. I was thinking my opponent was going for a gambit, just going this way and just being annoying. But they did something else, which I'm also okay with. There's a common mistake beginners make in this position. Let's see if my opponent does the mistake. There's a common mistake beginners make in this position. Yes, my opponent didn't make the mistake. The common mistake is moving the queen here, and just look at this. It just becomes a pin on the queen, and the queen is lost. But my opponent goes for something different. They tried something different. Okay. They are trying to hit my queen. They are trying to hit my knight and just pin it. But I can break the pin with my queen, and my queen is also protecting the knight. I'm expecting to see a move like this. I'm not sure the move does anything aside from weakens black position. I'm not really sure it does anything. But I can simply just retreat my knight and say, all right, I don't want trouble. All right, Pando, we are currently playing now. And who is next? I think it's Elon. Oh, was it Elon? Okay, yes, Elon. That's Blaze Riza. Blaze Riza is next. What happened there? Okay, that's a check. Let's capture. My opponent survived the opening. They played very well in the opening. I can't really fault their play in the opening stage of the game. Okay. Okay. I can capture here. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on? Position is looking great. I can also capture here and just make a mess of my opponent's position. Let's go this way. All right, I was not expecting that. Where is the knight going to? Where's the knight going to? Probably here. I think that, okay, I was thinking that was the only safe square. There's another safe square here. Uh-oh, you didn't have to block. Blocking just gave up a piece there. Or it just gave up a piece. And this knight is trapped. The knight is trapped. That is why when you want to move your knight into the opponent corner part of the board, especially the knights, which are usually a short range piece. You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful because now look at this. The knight, all these squares now are just taken. This is taken, and I can play a move like this and like this. Maybe it's too slow because my opponent has this move. Maybe that move is too slow because my opponent has that move. But I think you get the idea. You get the idea. Let's go this way. Let's go that way. Is my opponent going to flag me? Maybe. You see this knight? The knight is just in prison. The knight is in jail. It's not doing anything. It's not contributing to the game. It's just completely locked out of the board. Bro thinks he's Maurice Ashley. Who is Maurice Ashley? Oh, is it this? I think he recently got his GM title. He usually commentate for chess.com. Is that who we are talking about? Well, my name is Justice. I'm not Maurice Ashley, and I'm not trying to be Maurice Ashley. I'm Justice, and I'm just being Justice. That's my name. My name is Justice. So don't worry, I'm not trying to be. Alright, you say I want to do a Q&A while playing chess. Yes, bring it on. Bring it on. Why not? You can ask some questions. Okay. See what I was talking about? This knight just got into the square and he just couldn't leave the square again. Do I have enough time to win this game? Probably. Likely. That's the answer. The answer is likely. I just need a couple of moves and it's just checkmate. So I should easily convert this one. I should easily do that. Okay. Should easily convert that one. And that was a good game. That was a good game. Pando, you played very well. I think the next opponent is okay, that's who I'm talking about. I think Maurice. Okay. Am I missing them up? A black guy like this that actually, I think, is it only Fide? I have seen him on chess.com. I don't know if I'm talking about somebody else. I don't know. Let me see. Let me just do a quick search. Let me do a quick search if it's the person I'm talking about. Yes, it's the guy I'm talking about. Don't worry, I'm not Maurice. I'm not Maurice Ashley. I'm Justice. Who am I playing next? Okay. Blaze Riza. I'm sending you a challenge now. Blaze Riza, I'm sending you a challenge now. Andre Kino, I see your challenge, but please make it 5 minutes and unrated. 5 minutes and unrated, please. Blaze Riza, I've just sent you an unrated challenge. Someone talked about the Q&A. I'm still waiting. Okay, Jeremy, if you can play, I'm happy to play against you. Glad to see you here again. Elon, I've sent you a challenge. I'm waiting for you to accept the challenge. Have you seen it, or should I resend again? Okay, you have accepted the challenge. That's good. Wow, Elon is a strong player. Elon is a strong player. Can we beat the Elon Musk guy? Can we beat the Elon Musk guy? Alright, so oh, my opponent just seems to be hitting me with something I am not really interested in. So let's go this way. Let's go this way. And let's go this way. I would love to develop my pieces and just castle. Why not? So let's develop that bishop and just castle short. So after Blaze Razor, who am I playing with? Dang. Dang, what's your username? Dang, what's... Okay, we have Andre Kino. Okay, the next user is Andre Kino. Dang, what's your username? So I can challenge you. And, okay. Look like a sensible move. But I have this. Now I think I have a weakness to look out for now. My opponent is saying no castling for you. That's what my opponent is saying, no castling for you. And I'm saying, no, I'm going to castle. You have to let me castle. Not castling wasn't part of the agreement. Let me castle, bro. This is an evenly matched game. We are evenly matched. Although Blazes are just joined. Maybe it's probably rated higher than this. Maybe. Or maybe his rating is still inflated and has not adjusted accordingly. Alright, Napoleons. I'll be challenging you in just a few minutes. That will be after Andre Kino Boa. Okay. All right. I'm really not sure what that move does. I'm not sure what that move does, but I'll find out very soon. I'll probably find out very soon. Now I'm hitting this rook, and the rook has to decide where it's actually going to. The rook has to decide where are you going to. Rook. Suspected. All right, looks like a good move. Let's go this way. Well, I can castle this way. I can castle that way. I can hit you this way. So where are you going to? Where are you going to? That's the thing with about starting a challenge immaturely. When you start a challenge immaturely, there is a rushing to start a challenge when you have not finished developing your pieces. You might get into some serious trouble. And here we go. All right, let's go here. Looks like I blundered. So it looks like I blundered. But I think I have this move. If I had returned this somewhere else. I think they have this move, taking advantage of the pin on the bishop. But now I just step away from it and I'm saying, all right. I'm saying, all right, just leave me out of this. I think my opponent can capture a couple of pawns going out, but I don't really mind. I don't really mind because I get to terrorize their queen while they are busy trying to capture my pawns. Okay. Let's go this way. I just get to be annoying, just disturbing the queen. Just saying, queen, what's your mission? What's your mission? I'm interested in knowing what you are about here. Let's go this way so I don't lose on time. There's still some playing to be done because the heavy pieces are still on the board. And as such, you can't actually rule out a comeback. A comeback can be possible because the heavy pieces are still on the board. And it looks like a comeback is about to happen. So it feels like a comeback is about to happen. It feels like a comeback is about to happen. Let's see. All right. I just had to ease some of those pressure. The pressure was becoming annoying. It was becoming annoying and getting out of hand. Now I have to worry about the clock. Now that's what I have to worry about, the clock. I have a lot of pawns and what do I do with those pawns? Launch them forward. Doesn't feel like a bad idea. Just launch them forward so you can start an attack of your own. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Okay, thank you for the queen. Thank you for the queen. I have to play very fast. Very fast. I don't mind giving up that. I really don't mind giving up that. I really do not mind giving up that. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let me simplify. 4 seconds should be enough time. Wow. Wow. That was insane. That was insane. All right, Andre Kino, good game, good name, good game. What's your username? Good game, Blaze Riza. Good game, very good game. Okay, who am I playing next? Blaze Riza. I have to play somebody else. I would love, maybe if there's no longer any opponent to play, I'll play you. I think the next person is Andre Kino. I think that's the next person. Andre Kino, I'll be sending you a challenge. Hopefully you are still watching. Hopefully you are still watching. Let me send you a challenge. Alright, and I've just sent you the challenge. Chess.com is at it again. Okay, Andre Kino, you sent me a challenge with, let's see, can I still accept this challenge? Okay, I can't accept the challenge again. So who is next? Who is next? Okay, I think it's your turn now, Napoleon. So I'll be sending you the challenge now. Make sure you are online so you can accept the challenge. Okay, and here we go. I've sent you an unrated challenge. Dang, I'm waiting for you to accept the challenge. And Elon, good game. You played very well. You played really well. You played really well. You started an attack early on my pieces, and who am I receiving challenge from? And Blaze Riza, I would love to play you again, but wait, let me finish. Let me finish playing Napoleons, however you pronounce it. And Dang, are you not online? I'm sending you a challenge. I'm sending you a challenge. You are not accepting. Or you can send me a challenge. Just make sure it's unrated. Just make sure it's unrated, and I'm happy to play against you. Okay, I'll send the challenge again. Okay, chess.com is not letting me send challenge. They are telling me to wait a few seconds. I'm not sure why. But if you can challenge me, just send me the challenge. Okay, you are online now, but why is the challenge not going through? Do you know how to send challenge? If you know, just send me the challenge. Since it's taking forever to get a challenge across to you. Okay, I've sent again. I'm waiting for you to accept. Did you see the challenge? Okay. And Jeremy, after this person, I'll play you. After this person, I'll send you a challenge. All right, let's go. We have the good old trusted Karokan defense. Capturing here is the best move. I learned that the hard way after losing viciously. Our opponent is threatening to capture here. After I play a move like this, stop going for these cheap tricks. It actually doesn't pay off. But guess what? I just advised my opponent to stop going for this cheap trick. It doesn't pay off. But guess what? I really have no idea what to do now. I have zero idea what to play now. I have zero idea what to play now. But I know I'm up a piece. I know I am up a piece. And I believe I should be doing very well. But let me try to figure it out. I have 4 minutes to figure it out. I know this is an idea. If I try to block it this way, I might get hit with this. But if I get hit with that, what else happens? I just slide back and what's happening? What's actually happening? Okay, they might move into this square. Okay, probably this is the best move. This is probably the best move. Let's see what they have in store. Well, I was expecting that. The issue with tricks like this is the issues with tricks like this. And look at this, I can't capture here. Even if I would love to, I just can't capture there. Because it leads to some nasty stuff that I'm not interested in. I just play this discovered attack. That will be a check on my queen, on my king, and my queen will be hanging. That's why I can't take that pawn. My opponent has won the time advantage. He has won the time battle. He's leading on the clock. Okay. Aside from the clock, I don't think I have any other thing to worry about here. I do not think I have any other thing to worry about. Let's go. Oh, it's called the Alien Gambit. You love my accent. Wow, thank you. Some people hate the accent, but well, I'm actually okay with my accent and I'm not trying to change it to anything else. Imagine my king just sitting down on the middle of the board. The Alien Gambit, I think I've actually had a few bad games against the Alien Gambit, and I wouldn't say it's a very bad opening. I wouldn't say that opening is a very bad opening. I've actually lost very quickly to the Alien Gambit, but going for these quick tricks and this thing and trap doesn't really pay off. It doesn't really pay off in the long run. You might have some quick wins that you'll be very proud about and happy about, but that's just it. That's just it. Some quick wins, nothing more. I knew you wanted to give me that pawn, but guess what? I went for it. I was like, be my guest. You want to give me the pawn? You want to give me the knight? Why not? I already knew that was what you wanted to play, but I was like, well, Why not? Why not? I'm happy. I'm happy to go for that. Why not? Why not? Okay. Am I about to lose a piece here? Should I be worried of the clock? Because I need to be able to flag my opponent if necessary. I need to be able to flag my opponent if necessary. This gambit is actually not that easy to play against. I missed the tactics. I missed the tactics. This was the tactic I was talking about. I missed it. Just go here and that's just double attack. I missed it, so now I can go for it. And you don't have this check. You don't have that check. You have this check, but I'm just going to capture. Man, I think because I missed it the previous move, I think now it's not really as terrible. I think now it's not really as terrible. Because they have a move like this, and after the trade, they can capture there and it's just an equal trade. After the capture here, I don't even know if I want to capture there. Oh. There's some tactics going on here. There's some serious tactics going on here. You say that's not the alien gambit. Then what gambit is that? Okay. I don't think that's the best move. Oh, that's a mouse slip. Okay, I would have said. That move just walks into some attack. Well, I would say this element of surprise really did well for you in this game. Surprising me with that sacrifice actually worked very well. Let me check if there's somebody else that wants to play. If there's nobody else, I'll accept the rematch. Okay. Any other person want to play, just drop your username so I can send you a challenge. Okay, in the absence of no challenge, let me rematch this guy. Let's rematch. Should I do the alien gambit against him? I don't even know how to do it. I don't even know how to do it. How did they even do it? Just go here. Just go here, and sack something here. I think that's how it works. Uh-oh. My opponent is going to abort this game. Game was aborted. Alright, Jeremy, I'll send you a challenge now. LMNTRXGM. Wow. Let's see. Oh. Let's go. The flank opening. I know my opponent wants to go there. So let's just play some crazy ideas. I think I've destroyed the system my opponent was trying to go for. They usually like to play the double fianchetto opening. I don't even know what the opening is called. It's usually called what was it? I can't even remember the name again. Some really weird line. My plan was to go forward if they had proceeded with their plan. Just go forward and trade and just activate my two rooks without actually moving them. And I might actually not move them. Okay, let's do this. Oh, you. All right. What does that move does? What does that move do? I am not really sure what that move does. Trying to set up something tricky. Probably not tricky enough, but let's see. All right. Oh, I missed that. I missed that that they have a knight there that can actually do the work. I thought they were going to capture with a king, and if they had captured with a king, I was just going to go here. Opening a discovered attack on. My opponent is keeping his own in this game. I think they should be happy with what they have gotten from the position. All right. Not looking bad at all. All right. I need to. This pawn is far into my position, and I need to take care of it. So how do I take care of it? I'm going to take care of it now. I think I'm going to take care of the pawn now. How do you hold on to this pawn? My opponent says I hold on to this pawn by playing this move. Okay. Let's see how well that would stick. Let's see. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. That's some crazy brilliancy, maybe, or maybe just some crazy blunder. What? Oh, what am I playing? 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 Now I'm just down 5 points of material. Wow. Oh, I'm down a lot of material now. This was actually a terrible game. I somehow just missed the knight. I just missed the knight. I've been calculating that all along, and I just somehow missed the knight. I think I have 0 chances in this position. Wow. This is actually a good game. I lost this. If you're watching and you like to play me, you can drop in your username and I'll challenge you. This one is just over. This one is just over. There's nothing else to play for this in this game. Okay. Oh, I forgot the bishop can actually capture there. Well, that was some really terrible game from me. And my opponent played this, kept his own. He played very well in that game. That was some good game. Is there anyone that would love to play me? The absence of nobody. I'll likely try to see if I can get my rating up. Wow. Let me get a challenge. Let me get an opponent that I can start playing with now. Why is chess.com not letting me start a game? Is there something going on? Oh, it's because it's unrated. I think I just have to change it to rated. If it's unrated, you hardly get an opponent. I want to normal game, and here comes an opponent. I'm playing the white cloud man. Let's see. Let's go for the good old trusted Karukan. And I'm not sure what that does. Maybe they want to go for some stone wall stuff. And let's go here. Probably want to take advantage of this hole they created here. Well, I've also created my own hole. Okay. Let's go this way. Alright, I can castle. I think I've gotten rid of my own bad bishop while they still have theirs. I think I have gotten rid of my own bad bishop while theirs is just very much alive. Okay. Can I go here? Let me go here. Let's go here. Okay. They're probably going there. They're probably going there anyway. Let me go here. Let's go here. Just keeping an eye on this. Okay, they want to go here. Let me go here. And go here. My next move is this. I just want to dismantle. I just want to dismantle that. I just want to dismantle this, whatever it is. Let's go this way. Do I want to capture? What are my options? I think I have to capture. Let's go this way. I'm probably capturing there with check, which is what I was expecting. Then maybe capturing here. And I'm going here. I'm probably just going forward. Probably just going forward. You can't capture there because that simply drops this. Okay. That I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. I think I would like to remain on the light square. So let me go that way. If I had gone to the dark square, they can play something like this. Check. If I go here, they can play something like this. But okay, I can't even go here because the bishop is controlling that square. So let's see what they do. My plan is here, here, and here. But that's if this bishop leaves leaves that file, which I doubt. They can try to play something like this. That's my plan. As expected. Are we going to get a draw now? Maybe we are going to get a draw by repetition. And since I'm down 2 pawns, so I don't think that's a bad position to be. I don't think that's a bad result. Okay. Getting a draw here, I don't think that's actually a bad result. It's not. That should be a draw, I think. And that should be repeating the position 3 times. And that was a draw. That was not a bad game. If you are watching and you like to play me, just drop your challenge. Just drop your username. I'll send you a challenge. Let's go here. Here. Okay. Let's go here next and just castle and keep it simple. I was thinking of opening there, but looks like I can still do that. But can I? Because my opponent is just looking at this. My opponent doesn't seem to be interested in castling. Let's go this way first. Probably go here next. I'm just going to capture here. Oh, I saw it. All right, my opponent all this while was planning to just castle this way. I think I can capture there, capture, and they have to give up their queen. I think that's a blunder. I think that's just a blunder. Now they have to give up their queen. And who is winning now? Who is laughing now? Maybe capturing here would have been better. When you are winning, you want to trade more pieces, and my opponent capturing here just helps me. It only helps me. Okay, thank you for that blunder. I think this is a fork. This is called a fork. Okay, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. For a while, I thought I already had the fork. Let's go. Let's go there. All right, my opponent resigned, which is the best move. Let's get another opponent. All right, Thunder, hi. Hi, how are you doing today? I hope you are having a nice day. Okay, my opponent goes for the King's Pawn opening. And we have the good Karukan opening on the board. The exchange variation. I'm going here. I can capture here. No, I can't. This is a weird line. I haven't seen that before. Usually they just move their knight here. That's actually weird. That's actually weird. But the bishop might come here. Okay. I'll just break the pin. I'm just going to break the pin. Castle, maybe hit this bishop with this move. Asking the bishop, what's your plan? I would love to play this. I don't know if it works. Let's see. Okay, that I was expecting. This is just a pawn, but I'm giving up that pawn so that I can activate my pieces quickly. But it probably doesn't really matter. Probably doesn't really matter. Okay. And I just gave up another pawn. I think it's time to exchange the queens, since that's what my opponent is dreaming about. And let's not avoid the queen too much and just blunder the position. At least I have two bishops for my struggles. I have two bishops. I have the bishop pair advantage for the struggles. That's something I would like to play, but for now it doesn't look like it works. Where am I putting this knight? Let's go here. Maybe I can relocate this knight, reroute the knight this way. Wow. I just want to pick up this. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, maybe this would have been a better move. Maybe that would have been a better move. This. Okay, I can't even go here because the knight just goes back. And okay, the knight couldn't go back. When my bishop was here, the knight couldn't even capture there. But what do I actually want in this position? That one might give my opponent an isolated pawn. That pawn might be very powerful. I don't think that's something I want, but I think this one is something I want. I think this was something I want. Maybe go here. Maybe go here next. I have to look out for this. Is there a way my opponent can get here? That's something I should look out for, because if it gets here, that will be a fork. But for now, the fork doesn't work. I can easily just capture there. And life is good. My plan is simple. Go here, capture here. This is my plan. Okay. Wow. Looks like a great plan. My opponent is getting this pawn as well. But the good thing is these pawns are divided. That's the only good thing in this position. The pawns are just divided. Else I will have serious questions to answer. Let me see if I can anchor this here. Okay, let me anchor this knight. Let's go here for actually no reason. Maybe for some reason. I'm thinking of going here, but when the knight captures here, it still protects against this. So let's go here. So while you are feasting on the pawn this side, I'm busy feasting on the pawns this side. Alright, looks like we are even now. I wish there's a way to attack this, but there's no way. My opponent is trying so hard. He's trying so hard to checkmate me. And I'm saying good luck to that. I'm simply saying good luck to that. Might get hit with this check. I'm just going here. Alright. I have to be careful. I have to be careful. So I'm moving my knight here so that I can play a move like this just to protect my rook. Okay. You can play a move like what? Okay. That is covered. If not, I just hang the knight. That move is covered. Why am I seeing ghost? Why am I seeing ghost? Okay. My opponent decided not to capture that. So can we go front? I think we can. Wow. I finally just dropped a pawn. I think this move works, and I just drop a pawn. But my opponent didn't do that. Can I go here? Let's go here and see what they play. My opponent wants to flag me. That's just what they want to do now. He has a time advantage, so he just wants to use it. And try to go for the pin. I'm not interested. I could capture there, but I was just focused doing something else. I was just focused on doing something else. I would have turned this game around. I would have turned this game around. It's still a draw, but how do I draw it? How do I? It was a draw until I blundered that. Wow. I succumb to the time pressure. If you are watching this stream and you like to play me, just drop in your username. I am accepting challenges and I'm playing everyone. I'm playing viewers. That was an intense game. I was playing very slowly and ended up losing on time. Let's go this way. All right, I think I would like to castle. Let me castle. I don't know if my opponent is planning to castle. I don't know the idea behind that move. All right. They're just trying to go for some cheap checkmate. Trying to go for some really cheap checkmate. Stay away from my pieces. Stay away from my pieces. I want to play this. I don't know if it works, but who knows? It's okay. That was not what I was expecting. I was expecting something else. Let's go this way. Hitting this and protecting against this. My opponent doesn't seem they want to castle, but I really don't have I really don't have any problem with that. If you don't want to castle, be my guest. If you don't want to castle, be my guest. All right. What just happened? Hope I didn't mouse sleep. What's going on there? Can I go this way? Let me go this way. My opponent was threatening this. If I had captured here, they can play this to just be a fork on my pieces. But I'm going this way first. I'm just going to capture here. Just keep it open. Keep the position open. I'm going here. I'm going for this pawn. And if you try to save it, I'm going here and I'm picking up this pawn. So what do you have in store? What do you have in store? Okay, you want to go forward. Don't worry. Be my guest. Okay. I was thinking there were better plans, but no, nothing serious. Let's go this way. Let me go this way. I don't want my opponent to put anything there. But they actually can. Maybe they can bring this over. And I don't want them capturing here. Let's go this way. I have to be careful not to get this rook trapped. Wow, that move would have trapped the rook. That move would have trapped the rook. The idea behind that move is if I play this, they play this. If I capture here, they capture here, I capture here. I'm going for it. This bishop is really strong. I'm just going for it. I'm just going for it. I'm going for it. I think I'm going to jail their rook as well. I think I'm just going to imprison their own rook there. Okay. Let's go this way. I'm definitely capturing. Okay. Do I have anything to worry about here? Oh! I'm missing back rank checkmate. I'm missing back rank checkmate. Can you imagine? The gamer guy. Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm coming. Let me get some water. I just missed back rank. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Let me see if I can put in a few more games before I call it a day. Wow, I missed back rank checkmate. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I missed back rank checkmate. Wow. All right, let's go again. This time we are going stronger and harder. Chess.com, please let me challenge. Let me go this way. We have the exchange variation of the Caro-Kann. Maybe I should have gone for the advanced variation, something more challenging. But this time I'm missing basic tactics. I think I should play something just solid. All right, let's complete our development. Okay. I was expecting that. And let's do this. Just trying to set up some baby tactics. Just capture there. My opponent sees it and declines. I don't want to be part of any of that. If I can get a piece here. If I can get a piece here. Oh, I could have sacrificed. That was what I was even thinking about. I was thinking if I can get a piece here. If they do that again, I'm just sacrificing. Yes. Now if you capture this way, I'm just going to pick up your queen. And I'm up a pawn. I'm just up a pawn. A very healthy pawn. I would love to kick this out, but first I think maybe bring my rook over back. I think okay, where are they going to? Where are they going to? He wants to trap my rook this way. I'm not really thinking that will do anything. I'm not thinking that will do anything. What if I go back here? Let me just go. Let me just go back. No, I'm not going back. No, I'm not going back. Can I go here? Do I gain anything doing? What do I gain from being there? I don't think. Is there any way to kick me out? I don't think so. So let's stay there. I think I'm playing with fire and I might get burned. I think I'm playing with fire in this position. Okay. I'd love to play this. Or should I throw in this first? Let's play this. I might get pinned. I might just get pinned. I might see a move like this, which is just a pin on this. Okay. Thank goodness I have this move. Once you okay, I was thinking you were going to just capture there. And that would be what I would have wanted. Do I want this? Or do I want to line up? Okay, I think I have to make a decision. And I'm deciding to capture here. Okay, you can go here if you wish to. Which is not nice. Which is really not nice. I wish you couldn't go there. But you can capture here and this pawn, this is just under attack. But I'm going to go here. I'm just going to go there. Okay. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. And see the rook. The rook would have been trapped because the rook doesn't have any viable square to go to. Now this knight has to be moved. This knight is trapped. Can't go here, can't go here. So they have to move their bishop. They have to move their bishop. And I am just going here. My plan is just to pick up this. I don't have any issue. Just pick up that. But I can't. Okay, I can. I can pick that up and just play this. If they give me this check. They can't even give me this check for now. But they can play something like this, forcing me to move the bishop and then giving me a check. So I think I already have a fix for that, so I shouldn't worry too much about it. Right. Let's go here. If I see this move, I'm going here. I'm definitely going here, and I'm very happy with my position right now. I'm very happy with my position. I'm just threatening to capture here and just deliver a checkmate. That's what I'm threatening. I think there's checkmate on the board, guys. I think there's checkmate on the board. Okay, they can capture here, but that's just a pawn. I think there's checkmate here. There's no way there's no checkmate here. There's definitely a checkmate here. Let's go here. If the king go this way, okay. And after this move, a checkmate is just following this way.